All right, what you say, Wayne? How's it going, brother?
Hey, it's a pretty day out here on the farm.
It's a beautiful morning. So we're gonna put in a couple of fields. Need to fill the soybeans. Need to fill the wheat so we can feed those chickens. Got this tree right here as a landmark, pretty close to the property edge. Wayne's gonna cut those two little trees down right there in front of us, and I'm gonna go to the shop, rent a tractor and a plow, and come back. And we're gonna plow up a couple of fields right through here. Between here and the chicken coop, just a couple of fields. And we're waiting on some farmers to get back with us. Might be some contracts we can do. So I'm gonna head on to the shop, Wayne, and I'm gonna go ahead and walk. I'm gonna go ahead and walk to the shop. That way I can drive that tractor back, because you're gonna fill this bed up. You might not fill it up. You're gonna put those two trees in that little pickup when you cut them, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I'll cut them down and see how much it'll hold.
All right, brother. I'm gonna walk on to the shop and get a tractor and a plow, and I'll be back.
All right, I'll see you soon. I'm gonna start
Oh
cutting.
yeah, yes sir. I'll see you soon.
All right. Well, you know why it makes you crouch? That way you don't have to push control. You can push Y to crouch and then push B to pull your chainsaw trigger.
Man, I never knew that. That's good to know.
Yes, sir.
There's that beautiful road we put in. I see it up in front of us there. Oh yeah, looks like it belongs there.
Did a mighty fine job on that road.
I'm really pleased with it. It turned out good.
Yes, it did.
I want a little bump right there. It just makes it exciting. We're pretty good ways back in here from town.
I got them two little trees cut down. Get this truck out of your way. Oh, I had a merge brake on. It wasn't going anywhere.
Oh man.
Once I took that brake off, it took off.
Okay, I'm gonna start right here and go toward the chicken coop. Let me look at the map right quick. I'll just open the mini map. We can see that blue dot there on field 18. That's the chicken coop there. So I'm gonna just head between here and chicken coop. We want to make a couple of fields, one for soybean and one for wheat. Wayne, I'm back, brother.
Hey, bro. Hey, you're going to end up running into one stump over there. I missed one of those stumps, and I couldn't find it in those weeds.
Okay, I'll let you know when I find it.
Sir. Well, I'm pretty good pulling with that 7R series.
Man, it's pulling like there's nothing behind it.
You did hook up the plow, didn't you?
I wonder if I would have got a tractor that's smaller than what was recommended, if it would have pulled this plow okay.
I know one that will. That, I'm looking at the shop real fast. I don't remember the name of it. Give me just a minute. Yeah, that Case 7200 Pro Series.
Yes, sir.
It's only, see what size the engine on that. The engine on it's only 261 horsepower, but I've used it before to pull that plow and it pulled it fine.
Oh, man. Maybe I should have checked that one out.
Yes, sir.
Well, it didn't cost but $9.69 to rent this plow for one day. Oh, we're talking tractors. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it costs like $14,000 to rent this tractor.
Let me see how much it costs for that one.
So I wonder how much that Case you're talking about would have cost to rent.
Let me see. That's a large tractor. You have this Case, a medium tractor.
Yeah, it said this plow needs 320 horsepower to pull it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've done it with this before. Look and see how much it costs to lease. To lease it, base cost $28.70 per workday, $14.35 per work hour, $3,013. So you want to lease it for $7,318.
That's half the price.
Wow.
That's half the price. I'm thinking about returning this one and trying it out now.
Yes, sir.
But if it didn't work, it's going to cost us a lot more money.
Oh, it'd work.
Well, if it didn't work, we just return it right away. What I'll do, I'll keep this tractor out here on the farm and I'll run and get that Case.
Yeah.
And if that Case will pull this plow, maybe we can go.
Used it before.
Oh, well, I'll go ahead and drive this one up there and return it then.
Well, you ought to wait and make sure you're happy with it.
No, if it'll pull it, I'll be happy with it at half the price.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to head on to the shop with this one and tell them I want to trade it for that Case since it's going to save us some money.
Yes, sir.
I still got to finish this field and then put that other field in. I think we ought to plant soybeans back here and then put another crop in closer to the chicken coop, between here and the chicken coop, for wheat. Oh, man.
Good idea, bro.
I got another tree here I didn't see earlier, Wayne.
Oh, I'll come over and cut it.
Yes, sir. I guess I should have scoped the job out a little better, huh?
Oh, it happens. On the Layne Road. Yeah, I cut it down and move it.
Yes, sir. Running this tractor sounds like a helicopter's running.
Oh,
Just a little bit of a sound sounds like a helicopter.
well, mercy.
Just
You
a
don't have a
little,
chainsaw, do you?
just a little bit of sound sounds like helicopter running. Yes, sir. I got a chainsaw on me.
No, I said that's not what you were hearing, was it? My chainsaw.
Oh, no, sir.
Guess what? I got that tree and I was taking off with it. Now remember, I got to cut that stump down.
I never did find that other one you were talking about.
Oh, well, I guess that's good.
Yes, sir. You must have really cut it low to the ground.
Yes, sir. Pretty low. Yeah, that Case, I'm pretty sure it's one I remember using it before and it worked good. You might want to keep that one while you get that one and try it and make sure.
Okay.
I'd hate to be thinking about a different one than that one. That one kind of struggled.
You never did come get this tree, did you?
Which one?
Because if you did, I got another one here.
Yeah, I'm going to the truck for that one right now. It was a little small tree. I'll be right there.
Must have been two of them together there.
No, not there. There wasn't.
Oh, mercy. Trees are growing while I'm plowing the field.
That's pretty bad. Go over and see what you're talking about.
Might be pretty good. We're getting paid for those trees.
Now, is this the one? No, we left that other one over there.
No, we're leaving that one there, brother.
Oh, that's the one you want to leave. Over here's the one you want to cut down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
get it.
I'm gonna drop this plow and run into town and get that case. I'll tell her don't stop the lease until I call her and give her the go ahead. Just make sure we're satisfied with it.
That's real good.
I'm gonna head on into town. I'll be back.
See you shortly.
Yes, sir. Wish we had a pressure washer at the farm. I'd spray this thing off before I took it back up there.
Yeah, we need to get one of them.
Yes, sir. Oh, Hank working up there for him. That'll give him something to do.
Oh, yeah.
I know he gets bored sometimes. Once we get this empire going, more people move in out here, though, he won't be bored.
All he wants is going to cut down on his whittling time, though. He likes sitting there whittling. Wonder how many people know what whittling is nowadays.
Right? Might be showing your age.
Old gamer. I saw a Maverick episode where Maverick was sitting on a bench out in front of the sheriff's office, had his pocket knife and a piece of wood.
Oh, yeah?
Just whittling away. I don't remember what he was making.
I saw that.
Yeah. Everybody asked him if he got his money back yet. He said, I'm working on it.
Yeah, he was working on it. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, that's fine. I was just going to say it looked like he wasn't doing anything, but he was working on it.
Yes, sir. Can you call Marge and ask her to get that case ready for me? I'm not sure exactly which one you were referring to.
Oh, yeah. I sure will. Give her a call. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yes, sir. Man, brother, y'all work quick. It's sitting out here waiting. You there, bro?
Hey, did you find it?
Y'all work quick. You got on the phone. They got it out here already waiting on me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's ready.
I'm just going to leave his John Deere sitting there so he can take it and wash it off.
Alrighty.
That's great. I don't even have to go in and talk to her. I mean, be nice, going to be sociable, but I want to get those fields plowed.
Right.
I like that John Deere, but tell you what, this case is a lot better to our pocketbook.
No, that's right.
We're down to 10 grand. We were like 33 grand.
Mercy, we're almost broke.
That's going to change. We're going to have a farming empire.
Yes, sir. Stuff costs a lot when you start working the farm.
It does. One of these days, we're going to be buying instead of renting.
I'm sure be glad we are.
Yes, sir. Get them crops to producing, those chickens to laying. We still got all kinds of trees we can cut if we need to. We got some,
Yes, sir.
got some farmers been talking about doing some contract work for them. When that gets ready, that'll be some more money we can put in the bank.
Sound like a good idea.
Yes, sir. All kinds of opportunities.
Like your positivity.
Yes, sir. I guess we need to rent a planter and plant some seeds and get a fertilizer machine and fertilize. We might have to sell some trees or do a contract to afford to do all that.
We're going to have to do something. I'm working on a little truck load of logs right now. Every little bit helps. It adds up.
It sure does. Even if it's just enough to pay for the lease on these tractors and plows and implements.
Right.
This case revved up just a little bit when I came up that hill on this road here.
Hmm.
But I got the pedal to the metal. Got the hammer down. I'm back at the farm, brother.
All right.
I might make that field wider than I made it.
Everything's not wide enough.
I don't know.
Might have to run into this tree with a truck and get it to fall down.
Oh, yeah?
Cut it twice, it didn't fall.
Need me to come run over with a tractor?
Oh, no, I got it, bro.
Yeah, I might make it wider.
All right.
You look, see where the property lines are. All right, we're going to go on out this way with it. There's another tree. I'm going to get out and cut this one, help you out, brother.
All right. You're the man.
Man, I like that you told me I could just press Y on my controller instead of pushing control on my keyboard to go down lower like that.
Yes, sir. It's pretty handy.
That's real handy. Yes, sir. That helped a lot. All right, went ahead and made this field here for wheat a little bit wider. I mean, for soybeans. Made the soybean field a little bit wider. Almost finished with it. Really like this lizard plow. You can do 6 meter or 9 meters on it. Seeing a lot of stones need to be taken out of here. We're gonna have to do something about that. All right, let's go ahead and map out where we're going to put this wheat field at. Got the soybean field in. Let's map out where we're going to put this wheat field at.
Yes, sir. We like the way you did this field, the way you curved these edges.
Thank you. Trying to keep them having to have a lot of turnaround time.
Yes, sir. That's pretty smart. I'm going to take this truckload of trees and sell them.
Yes, sir.
It's a little bit of money.
Yes, sir. Try to get a little money to pay off all this equipment we're leasing. All right, I'm plowing the wheat field now, bro.
Chickens are gonna be happy when that gets ready.
Yes, sir. We don't even have any chickens yet. I was waiting until we got a wheat crop.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I got right up here by them.
Well, this little truck drives a whole lot better than that motorcycle we had.
It sure does. A lot better. That motorcycle was squirrely.
Driving by this little pond now.
Yes, sir.
You know where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody must be going to the No Man's Land picnic today. I haven't seen anybody. Except for you.
They must be. This will be a civilized empire one of these days.
One of these days.
Right now, it's just a territory.
Man, I was telling him the other day. I was talking about, could you imagine being Lewis and Clark?
Oh, man.
Taking off from the East Coast or over from the eastern part, going toward the west.
Especially if you're going to a land that hadn't been inhabited yet.
Oh, man, what an adventure.
You imagine the first people just walking across there and come across something like the Grand Canyon.
Oh, my God, I hope they did it in the daytime.
Woo, mercy.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Hey, I see some cars, bro, up here on this freeway.
Oh, good. See, people's already starting to move in.
Hey, we need to build a UFO and put it on top of it.
Yes, sir. I got another tree. To cut down. Here you are.
Oh, my goodness.
Here you are going to town. You're going to town already to sell that, and I got one more here.
Oh, well, let's see how much we make off this little truckload. I'm about to sell it.
I'll just put this over on a stack for when we get some more to go with it.
That's all we made?
Not even $1,000?
Oh my goodness. Mercy.
That was some little bitty twigs of trees we were carrying in.
Yeah, they were. And this is a little bitty log truck. Wow.
Well, I guess we learned.
I guess it's $837 we didn't have before.
That is $837. That'll pay for something.
Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. I guess the journey of building an empire begins with 1 cent.
One little bitty pickup full of trees, full of little bitty trees.
Man, this little bitty pickup full of trees is going to turn into a big old log truck full of trees one of these days.
Only thing is, I don't know what to do with this tree now. I'm going to set it over here by the chicken coop for the time being so it doesn't just get lost in the grass.
All right, I'm on the way back.
I'd like to mow some of this grass out here around the chicken coop. Eventually.
Didn't we talk about putting something down around that chicken coop that won't grow?
Seemed like we did talk about that. That's a good idea.
Yes, sir. It's like this road I'm driving on right now. It took you a little while to do it, but it's here now.
It's sure worth it. Yes, sir.
Oh, I need to come back here by the chicken coop. You got a tree back here, don't you?
Just one little small tree. Oh, you can start picking stones or fertilizing or whatever on that other field if you want to, Wayne.
All right.
If we got enough money to lease some equipment. If not, we're just going to have to cut some bigger trees or see if those other farmers ready for those contracts.
Found this little tree left over here.
Oh, good.
If I can cut it in half on the ground without half of it disappearing, that way I can keep both pieces of it.
Maybe so.
We'll try. Let's see. Nope. I've made it shorter than it would have been by doing that.
Oh, mercy.
It's all good.
Yes, sir.
Well, no, it's still about as long as the one we did have.
Okay.
Farmers ain't back yet.
Got deer out here on our field, and we don't even have anything planted yet.
Oh, wow.
They're not ready yet, huh?
No, sir. There's some trees right here that are a little bit bigger than ones I had.
Might need a bigger truck.
Yeah, just won't be able to haul as many. There's a good little tree right here. I'm going to see if I can. Might make just as much off this one tree as I made off that other load.
Oh, man. You need anything else plowed before I return this plow?
You already got the field for the soybeans and the wheat?
Just about finished with the second one. Yes, sir.
All right. No, sir, I don't. That's all we're planning on doing right now.
For these two, well, we got some stones to pick, seeds to get in the ground, fertilizing to do.
Need a measuring tape.
Got one somewhere. I forgot where I laid it. We do have a measuring tape. Actually, we got a measuring tape mod, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the controls on it.
Yes, sir. I'll back his truck upside this tree so I can see how long I want to cut it.
Yes, sir. Just carry the tree to the truck.
Yeah, it's easier for me to back the truck up to it.
All right, brother.
Got it done, huh?
Got it done.
Right.
We got a lot of property right back here behind the chicken coop, Wayne.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we need to cut these trees and figure what we're going to put back here. A lot of property back here. I'm going to carry this plow and return it.
Yes, sir.
And talk to Marge and see what kind of deals they got on renting a... Sir?
No, go ahead and finish what you're saying then.
I'm going to talk to Marge, see what kind of deals they got on a stone picker, rock picker, whatever you call them. Man, you got a load in that little truck.
That's what I was wanting you to come look at.
Mercy.
I
Woo.
might do a wheelie on the way to the cell. to the store with this thing.
Yeah, man.
A pretty good tree there, ain't it?
That's a nice one there. So I need to talk to her about that rock picker, and I need to talk to her about a fertilizer. I don't know if we're going to crush some rocks in the lime and put the lime on the field, or if we're going to have to get a fertilizer sprayer, or what we need to do. I'll talk to her while I'm up there.
All right, but there's somebody there that can let us know.
Yes, there got to be somebody there.
Oh, yeah.
Old Hank might be out there whittling. I might talk to him.
Guarantee he'll know.
Oh, he'll know.
Tell you what, I got 2 little logs off this tree and I already got a truckload.
Man. Old Hank, he was raising that store. His family owned it. Now him and Marge owns it. So he'll know what they got going on there.
Oh, yeah. See if I can put one more in here.
And I sure like that drive right by that pond.
Yes, sir.
You know, they say time flies when you're having fun, but it's only 10:07 in the morning.
Wow.
And we're having a ton of fun.
Yes, sir. Guess we're the exception to that rule. I've got 3 big old pieces of logs and 1 little bitty one in this truck. I'm gonna
Mercy.
come up there and sell them and see what I get for it.
Well, I'm going to hang out up here and wait on you. I'm going to do a little whittling while I wait on you.
You're going to join Hank, huh? Ooh,
I'm
don't turn this truck over.
Be careful, brother. I'm going to stand up here and wait on you. I'm just going to stand out here and watch you coming in. Let me go park the tractor and turn this plow. I'm going to stand over there and wait for you to come in.
Yes, sir. I could have put more in here, but there's a pretty good load in this little truck.
Yes, sir.
It's getting a little squirrely, like you said about that motorcycle.
Right. Well, Hank ain't here. He must be going on an errand.
Oh,
Marge, I'd like to go ahead and return that plow and talk to you about a rock picker and something to do with fertilizing.
or a lime crusher or something.
All right, let's return that. Return. Okay, the plow's been returned. So let's look and see. I have no idea where to look for rock crushers. I don't think I've ever even used one. They got a roller. What's that do? Push them in the ground?
Yes, sir.
Let me know when you're pulling in. I'm going to come out there and take a look.
All right, I'm getting close. Whoa. I'm getting closer.
Stone pickers. Found it. They got 3 of them here. That one's only 25,000.
Getting find one.
It's 2 meters wide. That one's 2.4 meters wide. It's 41,000. That one's the one we want. 5.1 meters wide. Needs 120 horsepowers. And I'm going to see if I can rent it, how much it costs to rent.
All right.
$26.52. We probably won't even make that much off the rocks.
Right. Oh,
Would you rather just roll them in the ground?
yeah, it'll be fine.
Let me see what a roller. Sir?
There might not be a lime crusher on this map.
We'll probably have to put that in ourselves while we're building this empire. We'll probably have to put things like sawmill and lime crusher
That later.
and that sort of stuff in. Okay, here's a power row. That's just improving the upper saw quality of your field. Is that going to help with the rocks?
Oh, yeah, because it should push the rocks down in the ground.
Okay. That one's 12.3 meters wide. That one's 24.3 meters wide. It's $100,000 more. Okay, the 12.3 meters wide. We can lease it $2,000 a day. I guess we can lease that and go ahead and roll those 2 fields.
Yes, sir.
All right, I leased it, brother. Thank you, Marge. Tell Hank I said hello. See, Wayne ain't made it back up here yet. I don't know why I turned this. I don't know why I turned this tractor around. They always bring that stuff out facing this way. You got stuck. You need me to come pull you out?
No, that was guy driving by on the tractor. He pulled me out. He sure was friendly.
Oh, man. Well, that was nice of him.
Never met him before.
Oh, man. I see you pulling up there.
Pretty good log haul, this little old truck.
Man, you got a load, bro. Man.
$837.
Oh, that's gonna pay over 1,000, brother. Give me a flip switch.
Yeah, go ahead, do it to it.
1131.
1131.
One little load of one. What was that? One tree?
Well, that was part of a tree.
Part of a tree.
Still got more back there.
Oh, mercy.
Plus, back to the farm.
Oh, no, I know that little pickup will get up and go. I'm going to wait and let you go in front of me.
So that's that stone roller.
That's that stone roller, brother. Well, I don't know if it's a stone roller. I just know it's a roller.
Do some rocking and rolling.
I never used it before. We're going to roll them, though.
Or should we say we're going to be doing some rolling and rocking?
Yep. I'm sure glad you're cutting trees and making us some money for all this stuff I'm renting.
Oh, my goodness.
How are we going to get back up to 33,000? That's what we were when we started this episode.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Plus, we still got to pay for this tractor I'm driving.
Yes, sir. It might take a few harvests.
Yes, sir. We'll get there. We're going to have an empire.
Yes, sir.
Man, you're gone in that little pickup.
Gone, gone, gone.
Mercy. Gone, gone, gone. Oh, I just caught a glimpse of you over by the pond.
No, I'm not by the pond. I'm back to the field.
Oh, man. Must have been a white eagle flew through there or something.
Might have been a pterodactyl. I don't know what you saw.
Mercy.
Yeah, I'm backing up now over here with these trees I was cut.
Mercy.
Part of this tree that's left. There's still quite a bit of this tree that's left, but it's not near as big anymore.
Man, you got there fast. Maybe we should have got a little trailer to hook up to that pickup.
Hey, that's a good idea there now.
Yeah.
That would cost. That's a good idea.
I bet that truck will pull it. Did you have any problem pulling them big logs?
No, except that time I got stuck.
Except that time you almost turned over and that time you got stuck?
Yeah. All right. Put that one up in there.
All right, here we are. Woo, yeah. Might as well start right here, huh?
Well.
How am I supposed to? Oh, yeah, it's working. I started to say, how am I supposed to know if it's working? You can tell. I love it. I love it when the texture changes when you're doing something. You can tell it's working.
Yes, sir.
Look at those grooves it's putting in it. Going from big grooves to little grooves. I don't see any stones over there where I rode it at.
Huh. I guess
Think it-
it's working, huh?
It takes care of them. You just don't get them to sell or to crush to make lime.
Right.
All right, that first field's road. I'm going to head over to the next one.
Got that one done, huh?
Yes, sir. Got that one done.
Right.
This case tractor, just like you said, it's been a workhorse.
Yes, sir. I like it.
All right, we'll be back when we get this finished road. Get it finished rolling. When we finish rolling it, I'll get it right here.
All right, bro. I'm about to make you sell.
All right, you got back up there with another load of logs
Sir, one more time.
and that little bitty pickup, them big old logs.
Well, I only had one big one this time. The others are kind of smaller. Let's see what we get for them.
Oh man,
1676 for them, so that was pretty good. That
tell you
was
what,
really big.
you're keeping us afloat, bro.
Well, look at these tires. This thing was squatting. These tires, some good tires.
That's nice. All this tractor work I'm doing is helping. We'll see it in the long run, but man, what you're doing, we're getting money right now for it.
Steady income.
I hope those trees grow back. By the time they did, this empire be self-sufficient.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm almost,
Trees around our property.
yes, sir. I'm almost finished rolling these fields.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll come check that out.
Yes, sir. I mean, we can't get the rocks and crush them for lime or sell them or anything like that, but it's getting these fields ready to sow some seeds and fertilize.
Yes, sir. Ready to plant.
Yes, sir. Got some stubborn,
Harvest times here, sir.
me too, got some stubborn rocks trying to come up through what I did already here.
Oh, mercy.
Just rolled them again.
Huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this roller, take it back, return it, this lease. Take it back and return it. And next episode, we're going to be fertilizing, planting seeds, and who knows what else. I'm hoping those contract jobs will be ready by then. There's old Wayne got a little part of a tree laying in the road there by him.
Yeah, I got one here. I just put in the truck.
All right.
More.
I'm gonna run around you, bro. Man, you're doing a lot of good there.
I like these big old trees. They have some weight to them.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the shop and unload this lease, get it back to them, and we'll go ahead and say bye for now. And man, it's so good having y'all out here on the forum with us, and we're looking forward to the next episode. If you had a good time out here with us today, would you go ahead and smash that like button? And if you're not a subscriber already, be sure and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any content from the old gamers Layne and Wayne. Man, I love that pond. Every time I drive through, I say it and I think about it. Wayne, you got anything to say before we hang it up?
You said it all, it sounds like. I think next time we're going to be doing more yee-hawing than him-hawing.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
That came from.
I don't either, but I like it. Building this,
I've never used that phrase in my life.
building this forming empire. That's the first time I ever heard it. Thank you for sharing it right here with us. We'll see y'all next time. I'm going to drive on up to the shop and return this before I cut it off, but I'll go ahead and say so good for y'all being out here with us, and y'all take care.